Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy. Home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, the ball on the ground. Oh, it's grabbed by the kicking team.
The kickoff unit pounced on top of that football. You talk about a great way to open up a football game. Here you are, kicking off, and now your offense is trotting out on the field after this turnover.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's the running back in the flat. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today.
And just like that, this offense is on the board with a touchdown the first time they get their hands on the ball. Quarterback had time to throw in rhythm, put it right on the money, and you got 6 points on the board.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Henry. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Hurricanes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher. Very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The Canes will crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. An effective play. Good for a first down of the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he runs it in there. The 2-point conversion puts them on top by a point.
MiAMi 8, Ohio State 7.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. The coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He's running out of time here. And that one's picked off. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And they begin 1st and goal, looking to cash in on this incredible field position. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he'll just dive over the pile into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. There's the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Defense is... Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And the Canes will line up here on 1st down and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes airborne over the pile to convert the 2-point try. Wow. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. An inside give now from the shotgun. Great cut. They whiff on him. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. This defense is reeling now. 1st down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's got it. Touchdown for the U.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. 1st down here for this offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining 1st quarter of play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz.
Brings up.
Able to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they...
Coming up.
Or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The shotgun running play call. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes...
And the ball to the ground. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Wow, disaster averted. Did they catch a break by jumping on top of that fumble before the defense could get to it? They better keep in mind how important ball security is today.
Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Buckeyes come to the line with first and goal. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here's the handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And at first down, they go right back to him. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now, to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first-and-goal situation.
It's a quarterback keeper. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Well, the defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball, and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. And as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight, keep that ball close to his body, or they're going to turn it over every time.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. The offense going with the hurry-up. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Canes will line up to boot it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. They're going to run it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Back in motion now. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field.
Number 18 on to punt it away.
Fair catch made at the 20. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pocket breaking down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The Canes come up to the line in the hurry-up. And looking to throw now on first down. And he fires the football to the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
MiAMi, number 5. Catch and score.
And now the try for 2. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Is successful. And is the score. Miami. 38.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
14.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Timeout, Ohio State.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Here comes the up-tempo offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
No fair catch, looking to return this punt. Coverage team brings down the returner. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So backed up to their 5-yard line at 2nd and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Ball knocked loose. That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. See if he can make something happen with the return. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Fighting off the defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receiver in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that run moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. He's going to take off. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on third down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a first down to keep this drive.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And here's the return. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. And the MiAMi offense is back on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They'll feed the back again. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games he just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense.
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Press coverage now from the secondary. QB decides to keep it here. He's got some room. Can he get there? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Pitch to the back. And they're able to get him down.
Boy, I love the two-point play to go with the option call, but let's give credit to this defense. Good old-school assignment football. Took every option away, and then they rallied to the ball to keep him short.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense joins the party with a score.
When you talk about a big-time play by the defense, they force the fumble, scoop it up, and score a touchdown. Now that is a game-changing play.
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He'll go up and over the pile to convert the two-point try. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27. 1st and 10 now for the offense. And there's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. There's contact on the throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quick throw. The catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. A handoff from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. Going the other way, can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Cannot make contact with a kicker like that. Costly special teams penalty gets the offense back on the field. So first and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Pressure is coming. Oh, look out. The football is free. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, Chris, that ball's loose. I thought the defense might get it, but it looks like the offense got on top of that to avoid a disaster.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And the field goal is good. There's a flag down. If it's on the defense, wouldn't be enough for first down yard. They figure they'll take the 3 points. A costly special teams penalty. And here comes the offense back on the field. So first and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on fourth down. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll get him down that time. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. The sack and the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Hold on, there is a flag. If it's on the defense, it would still be fourth down. The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A loss of 7 yards on the play.
This will be a challenge now. Second and goal, back at the 13. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's third down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he knocks it right through the uprights. There's a flag in the field. If it's on the defense, would not be enough for first down yardage. That's a costly penalty for the special teams. The offense coming back on the field. You just can't make contact with a kicker like that. That penalty sets up the offense with a first and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he throws his third interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. They look to throw it here on second down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. First and goal. Late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he converts the 2-point try. That makes it a 16-point game now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important 2nd down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. It's a shotgun run call. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game with this interception and a quick score, and they're right back in it.
Here's the first play of the drive now for that 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
Now, a 4th down.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out.
He steps out of bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a turnover on downs.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.